So obviously you've done a lot of comedy shows and
Yeah,
the whole goal of comedy is to make people laugh.
right.
What makes this special on Netflix different from what you've done so far?
I think it's with a Netflix special New Day, the title was because I felt like that uh, special would put me in a different light. It's a new day, it's a new beginning. I think that the special I did one years ago before that called Ashley Classic, which I consider like how people say photo dump. It was like a joke dump, just like jokes I've been doing for some time and I just needed to get rid of it. But this one, I think I evolved as a performer. I think it was more stuff that were relatable to people. I
Okay.
think I had a point of view in that special, and I just think it was just a great platform for people to see what I've been doing for a very, very, very long time, 3 decades and counting.
So obviously, you've worked with Snoop Dogg and all these other big names, but
I worked
what
with God. Say God first, right? All right. Before Dave, before Snoop, before 50,
there was
before
God.
Diddy,
You're
slow
right.
down, no Diddy. Before Diddy, it was God. All right. So my relationship with anybody you about to say out your mouth is because of God. And won't he do it?
He will all the
All
time.
right. That was a test to see if you answer right.
Did I answer it right though?
You got it right,
All
girl.
right, all right.
Look,
Because
won't he
I
do it?
he
Look at
will.
God.
Yes.
And you got to say God like that.
God.
Look at
Look at
that's how
God.
you really punctuate it. You got it.
Um, what was it like working with Dave Chappelle on this project?
You know what? I think you should ask Dave what was it like working with Donnell on this project. No, I'm just messing around. It was great, to be able to work with somebody that has been titled the GOAT, someone that uh, has seen success from specials to bring that expertise and professionalism to my project. It was very, very awesome. But I was joking about it, but the funny thing was I didn't approach Dave about doing a special. He approached me about doing a special. When we did a couple of summers of doing shows in the cornfields in Yellow Springs, Ohio, and when he got to see me like night after night, he approached me. He's like, "Man, I want to produce you a special." So I mean, how do you turn that down? I had an opportunity to do a special without him with Netflix, but I thought it would be better for me. And being a smarter business mindset, I'm like, I could do it on my own, get paid a certain amount of money, or I could wait for Dave to pull up and we really, really, really could get it popping. So it was a great experience working with a friend, working with somebody that has history of success with the specials and somebody that knew how to work. It wasn't really hard for us to work together because our relationship over 30 years has been like very supportive of each other. You give me a platform and then I'm going to knock it down. But it was good. It was good working with him. Fun.
Okay. So obviously there's been a lot happening around the world, a lot of crazy things. And like Black folks, like we like to always make fun of like actual serious things. I guess it's
Right.
our way of like just coping with things. What topics will you be talking about in this? Because it could be politics or just all the craziness.
I'm staying away from politics. Nope. I'm staying away from politics. I want left and right to come to my show. That's
Okay.
one thing that's very tough because I think especially with this election coming up, everybody is like if really like on people's chests. Everybody's taking it personal. So it's
Mhm.
kind of hard to even talk politics without making somebody upset. And at the end of the day, I can perform for anybody. I want anybody to come to my show. My good friend Dave Chappelle said, this is like going back to what you were talking about. It's our job to make fun of the things that's troubling the world. So I won't give up too much of what that's going to be in my show. I will say, when you come to a Donnell Rawlings show, it's unedited, it's raw, it's honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm vulgar or I go crazy, but I'm not a PG-13 comic at all. And I
Mhm.
will say that my special New Day came out February 27th, and some questions people had as they follow me on my tour dates. It's like, oh, is he going to do any jokes from that special? So when you come see my show, you're going to get a new set. It's I think that my special, I was the funniest in that moment, but again, going back to me evolving as a comic, like I'm just getting better and better. I mean, after 30 years, I still think that there's some room for improvement, some room for growth. But you get a really good comedy show when you come see me. And I always tell people, if you liked any of the things I've done, The Wire, Chappelle Show, The Corner, BMF, any of those things, if you come to a live Donnell Rawlings show, you'll become a fan for life.
Yes, and I am one of those fans.
All right.
So speaking of what you know, your experience and what you've done, which Donnell are fans gonna get from this Netflix special? Because are we gonna get the laid back, the craziness, or it's just gonna be like
You're gonna
all
get a combination. You know what? I never know. I don't really know what my energy is gonna be until I actually hit the stage. You
okay.
know, sometimes I come on stage just like it up in your face like a rapper. Sometimes I might come on stage like a Miles Davis. Shout out to that shirt right there. But you might get the calm, cool, collected Donnell, or you might be the get the wild guy. But that's another thing. That's what's part of the suspense of it. You never know what you're gonna get, but you're gonna get a quality show. And I consider myself pound for pound one of the top stand-ups in the country, pound for pound.
All right, well, last thing, let's give the people of Boston a shout out because I know they're gonna be there. They're gonna be, watching because I'm a fan of
Yeah,
them.
Boston. I love Boston. I was at the Wilbur last year. We sold it out. I hadn't been, I think the last time before last year, I was there. I forget the arena. I was working with Dave, and people saw me. A lot of people came to the Wilbur because of the performance they saw me do at that arena, and that was only 10 or 15 minutes. So I'm telling you, if you want to get your money worth, come to the show, Boston. I love y'all. Y'all always been good to me. Shout out to all the Cape Verdeans up there. Shout out to everybody, and shout out just this Boston. Yo, pull up. Let's get it popping. Let's have a good time, and we about to go crazy. And in closing, I just like to say this: I'm rich. I won't say the end of it, but